What's up, guys? It's been a whole week since I recorded a video. My friend just left this morning at 6 a.m. And honestly, I was gonna try and keep this schedule going, the daily uploads, but I haven't seen him in a long time, and this is the first time any of my friends have visited in San Diego. And I just wanted to enjoy it. I didn't want to spend all the time on the computer. I did film every day though, so I'm still on my every day for a whole year thing. It was just impossible to edit and upload though. We were in 2 national parks, hiking, camping, sea kayaking. It just would have been impossible, and I didn't want to waste my time with him, so I hope you guys can understand that. But I am back now. I'm going to be doing the daily uploads again, and I have some great stories to share. Almost all of them are happy from this week, but there is a dramatic one that I will be sharing tomorrow. I almost died, no joke, in a sea cave in the Pacific Ocean. I got washed in by like a huge 6-foot wave, tipped over in my kayak, raked over the rocks, like all over my legs, basically from my waist down is just tore up. I can barely walk right now. It hurts like fucking hell, dude. But that's gonna be a cool story. Honestly, happy to be alive, happy to have seen my friend. I have a lot to be grateful for right now. But there is something else I want to talk about today, and that's just this fact that I was having an amazing time with my oldest friend, childhood friend, a guy I look at as a brother, love the dude to death. Obviously, I'm having a good time with him. But this whole week, we were in these areas that were constantly reminding me of Jen, my ex-girlfriend. And it was tough, because I didn't want to bring it up to Corey. I didn't want to say anything. I didn't want to be a downer mood, so I just suppressed it the whole time. And I want to kind of let it out right now, because I know a lot of you guys can relate to this. I'm going through a breakup, and I think part of any breakup, no matter how long or short you've been with someone, is just these memories that come out of nowhere. And you guys can probably resonate with this statement right here. There are always these really random memories, and they're from the smallest moments that you wouldn't think of, like Jen throws my jacket into a fire, a fox runs away with some hot dog buns, like just stupid stuff, and it would come up and remind me of her, and I never remembered that memory until it came up. And I think when it happens, it takes you by surprise, and then if you're in my position, kind of still moving on, you're in the grieving process, they hit hard. And to me, I was noticing this whole week that, in all honesty, I think breakups are similar to a death, and I would never compare them literally. Obviously, a death is way more serious. The person's actually gone. But in a breakup, the person is gone in a similar way, I guess, because there were many times when I wanted to reach out to Jen and just say, hey, that was an amazing memory we shared together. I loved the time that we spent, and I'm really thankful to have met you despite things not working out. But I couldn't reach out to her though, because it's just not the right time, not the right place. I know it wouldn't be a good idea to do so for either of us. So I couldn't. And that really hurt, because I do miss this person genuinely. I loved her. I still do love her. I miss her like crazy. I just miss spending time with her. And yeah, this whole week was just rough, honestly, because of that. I wanted to talk to her so bad, but I know I can't. And I was with Corey, so I couldn't say anything about it. I didn't want to be a downer, like I said, so I just had to kind of keep that to myself. And now when I'm thinking about it, especially having gone through this for the whole week, I realized that a certain part of me left with her too. I think when you're in a relationship with someone, you are a certain way around them, and only them. Because obviously, like Corey, I love Corey. He's my guy, like oldest childhood friend. But I just could not be the same around him, obviously, because he's not my girlfriend. We don't share the same chemistry. It's a different bond that we share, and it's no less meaningful. But I was realizing that, yeah, I think part of the reason I'm grieving Jen and grieving the loss of this relationship is because part of me left with her. I'll never be the same person that I was around her with anyone else. She was just unique in her own way, and it brought out a certain part of me that was unique in my own way around her. And that's tough to deal with, and I guess that's the other part of this whole thing. It's like, yeah, the memories hurt, but then it's also just this thought that, yeah, I'm never going to be the same again. I'm never going to be that same person. And that's okay. I know that I'll find a new way to be, and maybe I'll find a new person to be a certain way around, but it's nonetheless painful, and I have all these thoughts of her all the time and stuff like that, and it's just hitting hard, dude. And I think part of the reason I want to share this is because I know I'm not the only person going through a breakup, and I know that I'm not the only person who has these triggering moments that just bring up thoughts, and then you have to deal with them and sift through them. And honestly, I guess the way I want to end this video is just to say this. I think like anything in life, you're in moments that sometimes are bad, they're dark, but with time, they always get better. And I know that at some point, these memories are going to be happy. But for now, yeah, they are a little sad. They're sad and happy. But I'm just staying patient. I'm trying to stay hopeful. And I guess really to wrap this in a nice little bow, it reminds me of when I was in this sea cave, thinking I was going to die. I'm in this cave. It's dark. I can barely see the light at the end of the literal tunnel. And I'm thinking to myself, it's over. Like, it's done. But I kept fighting. I kept scraping through the rocks, flipping my kayak back over and over. Waves were just hitting me, getting pushed down, held underwater. And I think that's kind of like life. You get hit by wave after wave after wave. Boom, boom, boom. They just suck you under, and you're in darkness. You're getting hurt. You're getting cut up. You're getting bruised. You don't think you're going to make it. And then all of a sudden, the ocean lets you out. And that's what happened to me in this cave. Finally, I'm out of it. And then it was beautiful and sunny. I think breakups are like that too. Like, you can't really imagine yourself ever coming out of it, at least in the moment. But eventually you will. Eventually those waves are going to stop. Eventually you'll be able to look back on that moment with an appreciation for what you have in the present. I'm trying to remind myself of that now. And if you guys are in a relationship, be appreciative for it, because not every good thing lasts. But just like not every good thing lasts, nothing bad lasts forever either. So I think in either case, you have to be grateful if it's good and hopeful if it's bad. That's my message for today, guys. Good seeing you again. First day in a week, so I know this video is probably a little choppy, but something I wanted to say today. See you guys tomorrow.